First.
Hang on, man.
No, any glass, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you need
A glass to Nana Dot to start with. And also, to a man that I know is very close to Rob's heart, he'd be very, very happy today, and he's looking down on you with a lot of joy in his heart. To his dad, Ralph.
Ralph.
Oh, it's a bit shaky, yeah? Claire, can you put your hand on the table, please? Anywhere you like. Anywhere you like, just the one. Just the one. Rob, put your hand on top.
What's the other one doing now?
I don't know. Leave it there until the end of the speech. Okay? Right, now I have to say, Claire does look amazing. So does the bridesmaids, Gemma and Faith. And now, I'm going to hand you on to Lee.
Okay, so now before we start with the stories, I'd like to reassure Rob that some material has been kept out to reduce his embarrassment. So Rob, for your information, these include your previous partners, be it male or female. Nicknames Claire has given you, especially Rupert. As well as any tales related to the medical extraction of an exotic fruit. There are a few lies in this speech, but they are strictly just the compliments. I hope that now your mind has been put at rest, Brian can start with the stories.
Just a few. Right, we go back a long time. 1993, I do believe, in a maths lesson where you knocked on the door, in he walked, a little kid with a bag on his back, and he was put next to me. Friendship blossomed, it went on forever and ever. But I will say, he does like to be, a bit of thing, he likes to do things his own way. Like, for instance, sledging. Nothing wrong with sledging, is there? When you got snow. That's all I'm saying. He come off his sledge, it went over the top of him, broke his leg. And of course, Muggins here had to carry his bag round school for, was it 6-8 weeks?
Yeah. There was a little bit of snow, come on.
There was no snow. It was the middle of summer. Anyway, Bob carried on.
Cool runnings.
Cool runnings. He didn't have a lucky egg though. Rob followed in his dad's footsteps by joining the forces, and he's got a tattoo on his arm. Now, he says that he doesn't know what this tattoo means. Now, we've done a lot of research. Lee more than me, but I find out what it actually means. It actually means half chips, half rice, and a curry sauce.
So Rob, we're actually going to give you the opportunity now to tell us what the tattoo means.
I honestly, I was in Honolulu and I was really...
Okay, well, yeah, we do know. And we've had a photo of your tattoo sent to a professional Mandarin translator. So, much like when we all found out that Claire said yes, it's hard to believe it isn't a winder. But this is as real as Claire is out your league. To give you a clue, the symbol can mean one of either two things. One is a person's name, the other is a verb. Is your memory returning?
No.
Well, if it's a name, the name is Wayne.
I didn't know what called Wayne.
Don't tell me he was in the Navy. He's a submariner.
Well, what's worse is the verb is to push back.
Is that for Wayne to do?
Well, yeah. As you'll see, we're both translations relevant.
I don't know, no.
I think we better move on.
Now, as you can see, Rob likes to be centre of attention, like with a cane and the top hats and everything else. I've got to be honest, I wanted to draw a moustache on him today and play Monopoly, but that's later. Again, attention. He likes to draw it to himself, but sometimes it just naturally follows him. Like Manchester. The face is saying it all. He went out, he bought a pair of trousers, nothing wrong with that. The thing is, though, they were a little bit too tight, wasn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Too tight that he actually couldn't wear any underwear when he was wearing them. So, doing his Michael Flatley impressions, things got a bit lively, and the next minute, the scene ripped. And as he's running through the nightclub, trying to get back to his hotel to change, well, I don't need to tell you what's hanging out. And then, if you don't, there was the taxi in Swansea. Do you remember the taxi? Well, it wasn't a taxi. I say taxi. It wasn't a taxi, really. It was a police car. It was dark. We flagged it down. Although we did get into the centre of town without being charged, which was a bonus, I would say. And then there's the real reason why we're here today. The happy couple. Claire told us that they was going on a first date. He made a very lasting impression. He wore a nice shirt, shorts, but socks. But I've got to ask, why the socks when they were odd? But also, Claire, why did you look at his socks? You're next, Lee.
I know you shouldn't talk about the stag do, but Bob can take it. As those that were, as Wayne knows, but as those were the stag do, the morning after was rough for Bob. The morning after the stag do, he lost his suitcase and had to travel 3 hours from Cardiff to Somerset for a surprise experience, feeling very sore-headed. However, Rob soon perked up when he saw the signs for gliding lessons. He was touched by our thoughtfulness, as it was something he's always dreamed of doing. The feeling was short-lived when he strolled round the corner to a sign saying Skydive Centre. Though his grimace turned to a slight smile when Claire was there waiting for him. To add to the pressure, friends and family had rallied round to sponsor Rob, with over £1,000 being raised for St Michael's Hospice, a cause close to Rob's heart. So, round of applause for Rob. And thanks to Claire for the biggest charitable donation, which was marrying Rob. Back to the skydiving. Just before the plane took off, Claire, ever supportive towards Rob, decided to jump too. She was very brave. Upon landing, it was obvious the experience was too much for the pampered princess. Ruined mascara, ladded tights, along with an embarrassing accident in the pink hot pants.
This is Rob.
Yeah, Claire, however, enjoyed the experience.
You make me Chris, Robbie, make me. You are incontinent.
No, I didn't.
All right.
Swampy.
It was the lounging and the grass was wet.
Now, today isn't actually the first time that Rob's come across a person of the cloth. Many, many years ago, a couple of friends of ours sat on the table, Tim and Lorne over there, lived opposite the cathedral in Hereford. Now, one night he went out, had a few drinks, got a bit drunk, decided he wanted to wake Tim and Lorne up in the middle of the night. Around about 3 o'clock, I believe. He caused that much noise, 5. He caused that much noise that another friend of ours decided they'd come up with a little story. They told Rob that the bishop was woken by this noise and that he wanted to press charges, give the person an ASBO, got the police involved and everything. Now, the only way that they could stop this was for Rob to go round and apologise to the bishop in person for waking him up. So, a very, very hungover Rob walked up to the bishop's house, knocked on the door, and apologised. Well, I don't know how many times he apologised.
Too many.
Too many. To which the bishop replied, "What noise? I don't know what you're talking about." So yes.
Well, Rob is as honest and straight talking as they come. You see what you get. Well, normally you see the loud shirts, sideburns and dubious river dance moves first. Rob also has a more delicate, caring side. He's done loads for me, and I can't even describe it here, but he's done loads for me. He's always to be seen regularly carrying bags of his gran, shopping up Ayleston Hill to a flat in Elizabeth Court. He'd often give his dad Ralph an extra pair of hands with physical tasks or fixing cars up. though according to Ralph, Rob made coffee that undrinkable, he could only have done it on purpose. He's always been a gentleman, even every evening helps Claire put on her mud packs and cucumber slices before putting on his own. Rob has told me he loves chatting to his stepmom Sheila. He often said she understands him completely, and he's always felt he could talk to her about absolutely anything. Apparently, they were often talking on the phone at 2 a.m, comparing how their night shifts were going. Usually, Sheila was very unhappy that she hadn't yet had a break yet, whilst Rob was upset that his work duvet was too warm, or that his eyes were sore from watching too much Netflix. Talking of 2 a.m. phone calls, Sheila would always answer the landline on Saturday night and shout up to Ralph, "It's Rob again." To this, Ralph's standard reply would be, "Is he at the hospital or the police station?" But since Rob Lloyd first laid eyes on his beautiful daughter Faith, he has become a different man. It's a testament to how much he adores her, that he has changed so much to ensure he can be the best father he can be. I'm sure Ralph will be extremely proud. Faith, having seen Rob dance when he was young, I can't imagine how embarrassing he will be to dad dancing on your 18th birthday party.
I'll be there.
And Claire, good luck with the first dance tonight. Just grit your teeth and think of something else. It's good practice for later on in the evening. Could the ushers please stand up now, please? Mark and Tim. Thanks for your hard work today. Mark and Tim have been preparing something, a little duet for the bride, and they're going to serenade the bride now.
That's been a hospital pass.
Hands, thank you. Right, last story before we go. It's something everybody can relate to, more so for Rob. You ask somebody to do something and they'll do it for you, won't they? It may not be right, it may be wrong, but at least they'll do it.
Depends which way this is going.
Well, I will cut this from a long story to a short story. I'll only have to mention carpet. Now surely everybody has heard the story about the carpet.
Don't even get me started on the carpet.
Okay.
Exactly. This is why I come to my gift for you.
Alright.
Was it a new
Carpet. It's a roll of carpet.
Carpet burns. Carpet tile. Who said you could open it?
Yeah, alright, cheers mate. Thanks.
Just anyone you want.
Why are you paying for the lot?
No, I'm not paying. There's a collection going round apparently. I think I can say for me and Lee that we're both pleased that you've asked us to be your best men, and I'm very, very thankful. So, raise a glass, please. To Rob and Claire. Now you may be wondering why I asked you to put your hands on the table at the start of the... Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just letting you know, Rob, that I have actually given you the first and last time you'll ever have the upper hand in your marriage.